as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. It's the second of our 2 games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Saints. Late groupie now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Back to Robinson now on first down. Taken down at the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Ritter will set up to throw it. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Robinson on a give right side. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ready?
Quick pass out to Miller. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Ritter going to change up the look. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His 2nd catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Robinson is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Ritter fires quickly out wide. Touchdown! Racey McMath. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons drive it right down the field to score on their opening drive. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's Carr to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Now a play fake. Carr looking long for Thomas. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game of the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running in here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it open, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
Open man is McMahon. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. That is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Racey McMath with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Right at 29. 29. Express. 694. That's it.
Now Carr. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Here we go.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, good steal. Cut.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here we go.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Jackrabbit. Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, 29 yards. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Down. Low check. Cut.
A give left side to Robinson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll run this one right with Robinson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Ritter going to change it up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
This certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They work now on 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Here's a diving catch right side. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A gain of 15 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Carr's throw complete there to Thomas. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Carr to throw on 2nd down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Touchdown, Saints! Alvin Kamara. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Groupie for the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And now they'll shift things around.
38.
First down, here's Ritter. That's caught by McMath. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
22 needle. Cluster, 6. Green. Ready.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
Drill, 52. Right.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Come on, set.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 19-yard line.
Check pink. Striker, 3-3. Yellow, line.
Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 86 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Robinson with another carry. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Ready?
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 32-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Robinson up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year, and look, I think we both believe that the burden is a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready, set.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
It's no accident they've been moving the ball well all game long. This offensive line has done an excellent job adapting to everything the defense is throwing at them and creating holes for their runners.
Hand off now to Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now Ritter going to change up the look. third down, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
140 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Racey McMath saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Falcons continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
37, Saints 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Express, 734.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He lets it go deep for Olave. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Little short pass here to Hill, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going